Hi everyone, it's April from OTH Crochet Nook, and today I'm going to show you exactly how to make the Just Peachy Crochet Tank that I designed for yarnspirations.com. It is available on their website right now, of course, for free, and I'm really excited to show you this super beginner project. It is with 2 rectangles. That's really what it is. That's all it's made up of. 2 rectangles and really easy stitches. You only need to know single crochet and half double crochet. And I'm going to be using this new yarn. If you haven't felt it, it's amazing. It's the Caron Pantone Bamboo, and really all you need to know is half double crochet and single crochet for this project. So what's amazing about these skeins as well is that they come in 1 hank now. So on my IGTV channel, on my Instagram at OTH Crochet Nook, I have a really easy video to show you how you can take 1 entire hank and make a ball, which is really easy if you've never done it before. There are a few tips and tricks that you need to know. You can use a chair, you can use your knees. There's a bunch of household items and just yourself that you can use to create a ball that will make this project easier and definitely go quicker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain how this pattern works, and it runs in a 5 rows of repeats, I should say. And I'm going to show you that quickly in a smaller swatch. Now the pattern is set to a size small. That's the size that I'm wearing that you see in the pattern. And I've gone ahead and done just the first simple stitches that run off the top. So you would be doing, if you were doing this as a size small, you'd be doing chain 138, and your foundation row would just be a chain 1 single crochet across all the stitches. And then your first row to start the pattern, which I've almost completed, is just a single crochet in each stitch until the end of the row. So that's what I'm almost done. So that is the first row now of the pattern. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish the last few single crochets here of this first row. All right. So now we're going into the second row of the pattern. Okay, so it's really important that the beginning of these rows, they count as your half double crochet and chain 1. So when you chain 3 to start the second row, 1, 2, 3, that right there counts as your half double crochet and your chain 1. Now what we're going to do is we're going to skip the next stitch, and we're going to go ahead and do 1 half double in the next stitch. So half double crochet in the next stitch. And then we're going to chain 1 and skip the next stitch. And we're just going to repeat that throughout the entire row. So we're going to go half double crochet, chain 1, and skip the next stitch. Half double crochet, chain 1, skip the next stitch. And this will repeat until the end of the row here. Half double crochet, chain 1, skip the next stitch. And you're just going to do that all the way until the end of the row, and just make sure that you're always, sometimes I like to look back and make sure I haven't skipped 2 or didn't do a half double crochets back to back, but so far so good. When you reach the last stitch of that row, you're just going to want to throw in a half double crochet right there. Okay, and that's how every row ends. Now we're going to go ahead and turn, and that was the second row of the 5 row repeat. Now the third row we're going to do works the same way, chain 3, which is your half double crochet, chain 1. Now we have chain spaces that we're going to be just a little bit different than the second row, but pretty much repeats the same thing. But we are talking, when you're reading the pattern, you're going to see chain space. So chain 3, that counts as your half double crochet and your chain 1. And now we're going to go skip the next chain 1 space, which is right here. That's the chain 1 space. And we're going to do 1 half double crochet in the next stitch. So that's right here. Now we're going to do the same thing, chain 1. And we're going to skip the next chain 1 space, which is right here. And we're going to do a half double crochet in the next stitch. So again, chain 1, skip that space, and then do a half double crochet in that stitch there. Chain 1, skip the space, and do a half double crochet in there, right there. So I've chained 1, I'm going to skip this space right here, and I'm going to do a half double crochet right there. And you're going to repeat. That would be your third row of the 5-row repeat. And once you get, more of the project completed, as you know, knitting and crocheting works the same way. It's just easier to complete your stitches. I'm working with a small swatch here, so that's why it's a little bit slower than usual. So the same way, once you hit the end, the last stitch, you're going to want to just put 1 half double crochet in the last stitch there. Okay, so we are almost done because now we're moving on to row 4. And row 4 we are repeating as the 3rd row, which is the one we just did. So we're going to chain 3 again. And that counts as your half double crochet and single crochet. And we're going to skip that chain space that's there. And you're going to do a half double crochet in that stitch right there. Same thing, chain 1, skip the chain space, and do a half double crochet right there. So it's always chain 1, half double crochet, and you're skipping stitches. So once you get the hang of this, it will work out quickly. You can watch a few of your favorite shows, and you'll be done one of the rectangles in no time. So we're almost done this here, and then we just have one more row in this pattern to complete the 5-row repeat. Oops, getting a little snag here. Here we go. And again, once you hit your last stitch here, we're going to throw in a half double crochet at the end. And now it's really starting to look like a pattern. Check it out. Perfect. So now we are going to, oops, lost my loop there. Now the last row is row 5, and we are going to chain 1 and do a single crochet in every stitch. So this one I found to be, when I designed this pattern, just a little bit tricky, just because you're working with spaces in your work now, because you have chain spaces in that previous row, which is row 4. So you're just grabbing the stitches and being able to quickly move your hook through them. That would be my only thing with this row. But again, once you work up enough in your hands and you're holding enough of the garment, you can grab the stitches. Now what you can do, and it also says in the pattern here, you can do 1 single crochet in each stitch, which is what I just did, or in the chain space. So what that means, and I'll just show that, is right here. You're literally going to, instead of doing the single crochet in this loop right here, you're going to do a single crochet in the chain space. That would be your only difference. So you'd still do a single crochet there, and then when you see a chain space, you literally just do a single crochet there. So that will work the same way. Does it give it a different look? Yes and no. Like, I think it depends on if you're a loose crocheter or if you are a tight crocheter. So maybe you could give it a try either way and see which way you like best, and then just pick one. You don't want to mix it, because then maybe your tension will be off or something like that. So that is your 5-row repeat. And now we're just going to start again, repeating from row 1 and just making sure that you acquire to the size that you want this to be. And again, the one that you see on me in the pattern is a size small. This pattern is for free, yarnspirations.com. Like always, all their patterns are free. And also the link will be on my blog. You can find it there. And I can't wait to see your Just Peachy Crochet Tank. Thanks, guys. Happy making.